Starbird here. I'm just getting ready to go out in the dinghy, and I'm testing a trolling motor, electric motor option for dinghy travel. We've always had a small outboard, most recently a 2.5 horsepower Suzuki, to do the work when I don't feel like rowing. But it pooped out on us this spring, even though I try and do a good job of cleaning it out with fresh water and that. After 10 years, the salt somehow got in, I guess through a seal that failed, and seized up the spline drive between the head and the prop shaft. And it would cost more to fix it than to replace it. I did find another outboard replacement, but a used one at a good price. But we're going to try this out as well. So what I have here is a Motorguide Stealth 30, old-fashioned trolling motor, all metal, heavy. It only has 30 pounds of thrust, which is pretty small compared with current models. But it does work, and it was very cheap on Facebook Marketplace. I did try it previously with an old Group 31 deep cycle flooded battery, but that weighed 65 pounds and hard to get in and out of the dinghy, and it just wasn't going to work if the electric was going to take over. So I acquired a couple of deep cycle Renogy lithium iron phosphate batteries, 100 amp hours, the smaller box, so they're not as big as they were before. They're also not as heavy. This one weighs just over 20 pounds. You can find slightly lighter ones, but this is good. It was a good price. It also has cold water shut off if needed, or sorry, cold temperature shut off. It is not self-heated, but I think the two of them were worked out to $430 Canadian each, which is pretty good these days when you compare it to an AGM or even a flooded battery. And the technology it's much better. So we're giving it a try, and the idea is that these batteries will go into our truck camper for the winter when we go down to the desert. But we'll see how far this one takes us with this motor. If I like it, I'll be searching around over the winter season looking for a newer, better trolling motor, more power, maybe even a brushless motor in it. Just lighter, hopefully not too expensive, but I'll be able to keep my eyes open and see what we get. But today I'm going to take it out with the lithium battery, see how it runs, give a bit of a tour of the Prideaux Haven Desolation Sound complex of the provincial park, and take it from there. So we will see you on the water. So let's see if we can get this thing going. One reason I need a shorter shaft is I don't want to be having my arm up over top of my head all the time controlling this long one. But so this motor has 5 forward speeds and 3 reverse, and this is just speed number 1, and we are chugging along into the sun. I'm going to go the opposite way so you're not blinded, but here's Starbird. It's our old 1980 Mainship 34 Mk1 trawler. Pretty basic boat, good old Perkins motor in it, and it needs cosmetic work and a few updates, but mostly it's just cosmetic cleanup that we require here. So it's a beautiful day on September 20th, 2023, and Prideaux Haven is a really neat place. There's 3 anchoring areas, 3 coves. We are in Prideaux Haven itself. Behind us, behind these trees over here, is Melanie Cove, which is more protected, less sun, a little tighter, lots of stern tie rings. In the summertime it's a parallel parking extravaganza in there. And then way off we're going to be heading down towards Laura Cove, which is another anchorage and a little farther from sort of downtown Prideaux Haven. But I got to turn on the GPS now. When we started, I did a battery check and we were at 13.4 volts on the new lithium battery. Anyway, so we're going to step up in pace here. Pretty quiet. So this is speed number 3. So right now we are going 3.4 kilometers an hour. We'll take it up to full speed. Well, the bow's popped out. We're going to get on plane here. Anyway, we're heading down towards Laura Cove, and we're at speed number 5, top speed. Right now it tells me 5.8 kilometers an hour on my GPS. We're cruising, holy cow, got up to 6.4 kilometers an hour. That's a record, I think. I didn't get that fast with the deep cycle battery, and cool. And so we are back home. Starbird awaits. That was the tour of Prideaux Haven section of Desolation Sound Provincial Marine Park. And I will come back to you a bit later with some of the data from the electric trolling motor dinghy test. So we'll see you in a bit.